Alright, so the reason I'm making this video is because initially I didn't want to buy any equipment when I started to do calisthenics, but somebody told me about these handlebars, or the correct name will be Parallettes, and I actually progressed a lot when I got them. So I want to show you guys how that works. So for example, on an L-sit, as you see here, all the muscles are contracting. It's a great movement to do, but doing it on the floor is going to be very hard, especially if you're starting out. However, if you do it on Parallettes, because of the extra height and the fact that you can grip them fully, as you see my thumb is wrapped around the bar, you're able to do the L-sit. Another example where it's extremely hard on the floor if you're first starting out is a tuck planche. Right here, my feet are off the ground, but I can still hold my body weight because I can grip the handlebar, and it gives me a little bit of a heightened surface. So two examples where you can access moves that you wouldn't be able to do otherwise and build strength. Another good benefit of using the Parallettes is simply the fact that you can go deeper on any exercise that involves push-ups. So this is a pseudo planche push-up, and I can go a little bit deeper than I can on the floor, and it also saves my wrist, right? So I can do more sets, more reps, and with that more volume in mind, I can actually continue to progress more than just doing it on the floor. And you don't really want to limit yourself by doing every single exercise on the floor, because you are going to cause some strain in your wrist every time you do floor exercises, which over time is going to accumulate and you might injure yourself. So definitely get some Parallettes, because it gives you that flexibility and you have more viable options when it comes to training calisthenics. Pretty much, it's quite simple. Another really good benefit is the handstand. You're going to progress very quickly if you do the handstand on Parallettes, because of the fact that you can grip the Parallettes. So the handle will actually allow you to shift your body weight back and forward a lot easier than just placing your hand directly into contact with the ground. If, for example, on the handstand you cannot do it, you can also practice like this against the wall. But the key takeaway, or the key factor that will help you, is the fact that you can grip the Parallettes. And the fact that you can simply do that will make you be able to actually get a feeling and understanding for balancing. All right, so then you can also progress from holding a handstand very quickly to a handstand push-up. As you see here, yes, my form is not perfect, but the point is I can still do it and learn how to build shoulder strength. Again, you can use the wall for assistance. This is kind of specific to handstand push-up training, but the Parallettes will always help you because you can actually get a bit deeper as well. So all in all, it's just really good to have that flexibility and option. And one of the main ones where Parallettes shine is actually planche leans, because you can actually lean considerably further than if you were to do it on the floor. And it's a great accessible exercise for beginners who are trying to train their straight arm strength. This is one of the movements that I struggled a lot with before. But obviously, as I started to train more and more, I got stronger at it, and I'm on to now tuck planches, for example. And in the future, I'll be able to unlock the full planche on the Parallettes first, which is recommended by a lot of advanced athletes. And you can also combine movements, as you see here, L-sit, straight into the 90-degree hold. So that's just a good way to do full body tension type exercises, and you don't actually have to change your hand position. So if you're on the floor, you need a bit more coordination, which is not bad, but if you're starting out, you just want to build strength, it's not too good to concern yourself with harder elements too early on in your training or too soon. So this is something that you can do, just do an L-sit into the 90-degree hold. And then you also got bike push-ups here. You can do these on the floor, but again, why would you only do that variation when you can do a deeper version on the Parallettes and take a bit more of a neutral grip? You can also work transitions, such as the bent arm press to handstand, as you just see here. And in general, you can combine different movements that you can't do otherwise. So it's definitely beneficial to buy a set of Parallettes. They're not that expensive and they'll last you a long time. If you like this video, subscribe.